Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It is officially October. It is Halloween season. I am going to be uploading every single day in October. It's going to be a regularly scheduled makeup video every other day like I typically do. And then on the off days, there will be a vlog. Lots of fun stuff coming, lots of fun, spooky, festive things, and I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be a really fun month. We're going to kick off October with my September favorites. These are the products that I was loving in the month of September. I have actually a lot of makeup to share with you. I think some really cool things came out that I wanted to talk about. I have a couple TV shows, I have some hats, and I'm just really excited to share these with you. I can't believe we're finally in October. It makes me so happy. I am so thrilled. It is officially spooky month. It is spooky season year round in my house, but this is the month where a lot of us thrive. Before we get into my favorites though, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my channel by the time this video goes up. It's part of my 2 looks video with the Fantasy Cosmetica Bard palette. As far as my accessories go, these plugs are Love Kills Boutique, and I don't remember where this choker's from. It's very old. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about my September favorites. We're just gonna go in the order that I do my makeup because I feel like that makes sense. I actually have 2 primary type products to talk about. I didn't expect to fall in love with 2 lately, but just so happens I did. First being the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Mine is in the shade 1 Fair. I love this. I'm not wearing it today because I've been using another one recently, but I've been wearing this pretty much nonstop the last month. I think it's so lovely. It's just on this wand type applicator. I don't feel like it really has a tint to it. Like there's different shades, so if I used one that was too dark, it would look too dark, but this one just kind of blends into my skin nicely and just leaves a really pretty glow behind. Really, for the most part, I haven't been wearing foundation at all. I've just been honestly too lazy. I don't feel like dealing with foundation. I've just been going in with concealer, and then I'll go in with like my bronzer and blush and all that fun stuff. And this is such a pretty base behind it because I feel like it leaves my skin just looking really, really pretty and glowy without being sticky. I am a really big fan of this so far. And the other one that I tried was actually a subscriber gift. Shout out to you, Gigi. I am so grateful for this. This is the Fenty Ease Droplet All Over Glow Enhancer. Mine's in the shade Pink Pearl. I was, to be honest, hesitant about this. I even talked to Gigi about that when we were DMing, but I was hesitant about this because I feel like Fenty complexion products, as much as I want to love them, I don't feel like they love me. There's certain things I love from Fenty. Love the Gloss Bomb. I love the Diamond Glow Bomb like highlighter. It's my favorite of all time. I feel like her complexion products just don't always work for me, but I was still intrigued to try this, and I am so grateful that I got this as a gift because I might not have ever tried it on my own free will. And I'm loving this. I've been wearing it kind of as a primer lately. It's just such a pretty glow. Again, I'm not wearing foundation today, so I feel like there's just a really pretty, I don't know, glow about my skin, and I really, really like it. I also enjoy mixing this with foundation. On the rare occasion that I do, I have done that twice now just for experimental purposes, and I think it's really nice. I like the formula. It's very thin. I'll actually swatch both of these primers so you can kind of see. It's not like an insane glow. Like I wouldn't use it as a highlighter or anything. It's right there. It just kind of leaves a really nice sheen behind. I don't know. I feel like it almost kind of reminds me of the Future Dew from Glossier, and I'm out of that right now, so that kind of fills that void for me a little bit. Has a nice sheen to it. I think it's nice. This is the e.l.f. one right there. It's a little bit of a thicker formula. It almost feels more primery with a little bit of highlight, whereas this one I feel like is almost a little more highlighty but also a primer, if that makes sense. So that's kind of those 2. I'm really enjoying using both of these lately. So yeah, we're just gonna kick things off with primer today. Next up, this was also a gift from Gigi, so thank you so much, but it's the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism Blush Palette. I'm obsessed with this. I really wanted this when it launched, but I talked myself out of it, and now I'm so mad that I did. I feel like that's such a running thing with Lunar Beauty. I'll like talk myself out of things and then try them way down the road, and I'm like, why didn't I have this sooner? But I'm obsessed with this. I can't stop wearing it. I'm wearing the shade Peachy on my cheeks today. I just built it up quite a bit. But these 2 specifically, I've been wearing a ton. I talked about this in my autumn favorites video because I feel like it's gonna be really, really pretty for this time of year as well. I'm loving this. I love Lunar Beauty's blushes. I love the first blush palette, and I love this one as well. I do wish there were more shimmery blushes because I loved that first shimmer blush in the first palette, but aside from that, I do really like the ones that are in here. I think they're really lovely. Here's just a couple of those shades swatched out. Ooh, that's so bad. Blushes don't swatch great, so just bear that in mind. Blushes never swatch good, but they are such pretty colors. They blend onto the cheeks so nicely without skipping or doing anything weird. I am loving this, and I'm really happy that I have this in my life. Next up, highlighter. I have been wearing this non-stop since I received it about a month ago or so. Maybe not quite a month yet, but I've been wearing it non-stop. It's the Blend Buddy Noctilucent Highlight Palette. I love this with my entire being. I cannot stop wearing it. Which shade am I wearing today? I think I'm wearing in light, and I actually wear this one a lot. I really like the gold flash that it leaves. I think it's really, really pretty. These are so sparkly, and they have kind of a clear base, so they don't like leave a white cast at all. They are so pretty. Here's the top three. They just have such a lovely shift to them, and I just adore how sparkly they are. If you don't like a sparkly highlight, this would not be for you, but I love a sparkly highlight, so this is totally up my alley. And there are those. There is a green shifting one down here, but it is a very subtle green. It's definitely not laser glazer, but these are just so pretty. So if you're into sparkly highlights and colorful highlighters and you want them all in one place, I would highly recommend this palette. I think it's so pretty. These also make really, really pretty eyeshadow toppers as well. So yeah, the Blend Buddy highlighter palette. And of course I will have all of these linked down below for you, as well as any discount codes if I have any. Moving on to eyes, I actually have, I think, 6 eyeshadow palettes to talk about. Some of them I've only just recently started trying, but I already love them so much, and I really wanted to talk about them now, just in case they're sold out by the end of October, or you don't want it by the end of October. And who knows, some of these might already be sold out by the time this video goes up, and if so, I'm so sorry, but I will link everything that I can. First things first, I have to shout mine out. My Shroud Cosmetics Halloween palette got revealed on August 30th and then launched at the beginning of September. I love my palette so much. I've already been obsessed with seeing all the looks that you're creating. It has been so much fun, and I'm just so thankful that you love my palette so much. I think I'm filming another tutorial for my Instagram and TikTok in like a couple days, so that'll already be up by the time this video goes up. And I'm so glad you guys are loving it as much as I do. It makes my heart so full. There is a restock coming soon. As of this moment that I'm filming this, I don't know a restock date right now, but if one has been announced by the time this video goes up, I will have that in the description box for you. Just stay tuned on my Instagram, on Shroud's Instagram. We will be announcing when restocks will be happening. Just like my Bats palette, this will continue to restock as long as there's a demand. So if you miss out, don't be sad. It will continue to restock for you. Next up, I have to shout out the new Nomad Cosmetics Hudson Valley palette. They really said, let's make the perfect fall palette. It's so pretty. It's just autumnal and gorgeous. If you're someone who wants festive makeup, but maybe you're not so much into Halloween, couldn't be me, but you still want the fall vibes, this is a really good fall palette that isn't like Halloween-y. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I love that there's the 2 different spectrums of like warmth and then cool tones. It is gorgeous to play with. I love this palette. I did a video on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram and TikTok if you need some inspiration. Next up, Bella Beauty Bar came out with some awesome palettes. This is my first time trying the brand, and I am in love with them. They have been just such a fun brand to play with. The owner has been so sweet. She recently gave me a discount code for you guys too. So again, that'll all be down below, but I've been loving these products. First being the Celestial Garden in collab with Monica M. Jones 518 on Instagram. It's so beautiful. We have 5 amazing mattes, 6 beautiful shifty shimmers, and then we have 4 split pans of water activated liners, so 8 total. I love that they put the water activated liners in the palette. I think that's such a good idea because it really does kind of compel you to want to use them, because then you don't have to pull out a separate product. I'm not usually one who likes mixing and matching different types of product in one palette. Like, I don't want to see blushes in an eyeshadow palette. I don't want to see glitters in an eyeshadow palette. I usually like that stuff separate. I'm not mad at the water activated liners being in here, especially because I do enjoy playing with them, but I don't always feel like getting up and digging through my liners to find one to use. So I think this is a lot of fun. I've been loving playing with this. I did already do a video on my Instagram and TikTok, and I have dabbled in it a couple other times just on my own. I think it is so pretty. I will be playing with this on my YouTube channel soon. I will talk about that in just a second. The other Bella Beauty Bar palette is the Strange and Unusual. I'm pretty sure this is on pre-order right now because it's sold out really fast and for good reason. This is absolutely amazing. Obviously, if you know me at all, you know I love the Beetlejuice vibes. I love the spooky Halloween vibes, and this is such a fun palette. It plays with those Beetlejuice vibes, but like with a twist, and I think they did such a good job. Lots of really pretty mattes in here, and the shimmers are so shifty and special. They killed it with this palette. They did such a good job. Again, I did do an Instagram video / TikTok with this already. And for my YouTube video, I actually want to pair these together because I think they would pair really nicely. And I plan on doing a video with those together very soon on my channel. Like, it might be the next video that goes up here for Halloween. I want to do a very festive, somewhat Halloween-y look. I haven't decided exactly what yet, not like a costume or anything because I don't really do that, but just something festive, Halloween-y, and I'm really excited to play with those together. I think it's gonna be really fun. Next is another Halloween palette that I am loving so much. As of this moment, I've only played with this one once so far, so I know it feels like cheating calling it a favorite, but again, I really wanted to talk about this now instead of the end of October because I worry that no one will want it at the end of October or it's gonna be sold out. I hope it's still in stock by the time this video goes up, or at least it's coming back. It's the Spooked palette between Gourmet Girls and Doodles by the Bunny on Instagram. Look at it. The packaging is just killer too. Like, it's like, oh, I don't know if the camera's gonna show it off, but it's like holographic orange. Like, it's orange, but then it shifts all the different colors when the light hits it. My camera is not doing it justice at all, but it is so pretty. Just the most beautiful Halloween vibes. I love this palette. I will take all the Halloween palettes. Thank you very much. I know this is launching on the 26th. That hasn't launched yet at the moment that I'm filming this, but it's launching on the 26th, so it will have already happened. And I really hope it's still in stock or they're doing a restock because it's just absolutely incredible. I fell in love with this really fast. She offered to give me a discount code and I was like, yes, please. My followers would love that. She sent me 2 other palettes from her line as well that I'm really excited to try. It's just a little on the back burner because I'm swamped with Halloween palettes right now. But this has been so much fun to play with. I did do an Instagram video / TikTok because I was able to get that out really quick for you guys. But I do plan on playing with this during the Halloween season again here on my channel, so just stay tuned. I think it is so, so pretty, and I'm really excited to play with this one some more. And last but not least, again, this one feels like cheating because I only just used it today, but I don't want to wait any longer to talk about this one. I've had this in my life for a few days now, and I've been swatching it. I played with it on my eyes today. I'm playing with it again tomorrow, but it's the new Fantasy Cosmetica Bard palette. If you know me at all, if you've been here before, you know that my Druid palette has been like my favorite palette to launch this year aside from my Halloween palette. And I fell in love with the Sorcerer when she came out with that. And now we have the Bard. And like, I already knew going into this, I was like, I'm going to love this palette. If it's the same formulas, I'm going to be obsessed with it. And then look at this color story. It's perfect for this time of year. Like, what the hell? Honestly, I should have included this in my autumn favorites video, but I didn't have it yet, so I couldn't. But retroactively, pretend this is in my autumn favorites because it's perfect. I'm already so obsessed with this. I've used all of the shades so far except for this corner. Surprising, I know, but I really wanted to play with the warmth today. Everything is amazing. Everything is so pigmented. The mattes blend out beautifully and the shimmers are just incredible. I had to go ahead and include this. If I decide as I continue playing with it that I don't like it anymore, I'm just gonna cut this segment out of my filming, but I'm fairly certain this is gonna stay in here because I'm already in love with it. My first impressions are through the roof. I love this brand so, so much, and I really wanted to talk about it. I know it just launched. I think it launched on the 29th, if I'm not mistaken, so it only just launched, so it should still be in stock, hopefully. And again, I have codes and stuff, but I'll have everything linked down below for you. Moving on to liners. There was a surprising amount of really cool liners that launched. These Immortality liquid liners from Unearthly are just so stinking cool. I love the wand. It's very like skinny and flexible, and I want to swatch all of these for you. This one is Embers. It kind of goes from like a green to a red. It's so pretty. These are so sparkly and they stay put all day. I've worn these all day multiple times now. I've used them as just a regular winged liner. I've used them in like a graphic liner sense. I really like this product. Embers might be my favorite actually. I know I included that shade in my autumn favorites. I really like this one too though. Treasure is right underneath. It's kind of like a green, gold, almost orangey. It's so pretty. I just adore how sparkly these are. These like almost give me the effect of when I do a black wings liner and then top a really pretty shimmer on top of it. Like that's what this gives me, but in a one-stop shop. This is the shade Searing right underneath, kind of like a reddish, plummy-ish kind of color. It's so hard to explain. It almost has a little bit of green as well. It's just so pretty. This one's definitely the most red out of all of them so far. This one's Imperial. It's kind of like a purpley pinky gold. It's so enchanting. And then last but not least is Gem. This one is also, ooh, this one might be my favorite actually. Either this or Embers. I really, really like this one and I haven't even gotten to wear it on my eyes yet. But it's like this beautiful green blue. Oh, I love it so much. I need to play with that one ASAP. That might be the only one I haven't even worn on my eyes yet. I think it's just because I've really been playing with a lot of warm colors lately. So I just haven't had the right look to pair this one with yet, but my goodness, is that gorgeous. Maybe I'll pair that when I do look number 2 with my Bard palette tomorrow. You'll have already known because that video already went up by the time this video goes up, so we'll see. Oh, my hand is so filthy, and you know what? It's gonna stay that way because I have more makeup to swatch. More liners! I am loving these new multi-chrome eyeliner pencils from Kaleidos. I never thought I would need multi-chrome liners, honestly, because if I want like a shifty waterline, I can just put like multiple different colors in my waterline and it kind of gives that effect. But now that I have these, I love them. I have also used these in a graphic linery sense. I've used them in a couple videos, specifically my videos with the Kaleidos new quads on my Instagram and TikTok and on YouTube. I feel like I have so many words I have to get out of my mouth right now. I don't love using them in a graphic liner sense just because I feel like I have to like dip in with a brush a bunch of times because I don't like to go in straight with just like the applicator because it's a little thicker than I like to go for with my graphic lineriness, but I can use it on a brush. It's just a lot of smudge it on the brush, put it on my lid, smudge it on the brush. So it takes a little bit longer, but they do work. However, I love these in the waterline. First is Tourmaline. It goes from kind of like a red to a gold to a green. It's so pretty. Next is Night of Creation. I think it's my favorite. It's kind of like a bluey purple. It's so rich and gorgeous. Next is Limelight. It's a beautiful kind of green teal gold. It's so cute. I love how smooth these are, and these stay put in my waterline all day as well, which, to be fair, I don't personally usually have an issue with my waterline color leaving me, but these do stay put really well. Like I'm gonna have to scrub these off whenever I want to take these swatches off. That one is Seven Seas at the bottom, a little bit more of like a yellow to a green. It's so gorgeous. Next is Sea Sparkle. It's more of like a sky blue, almost to a silver. It's so vibrant and wet looking in the waterline. This one is really magical. And last at the bottom is Solaris. It's kind of like a red gold, like orangey, like more fiery than the top one where it's almost more of a pinky red into a gold. I just love all of these so much. I think they're so pretty. And what fun timing that Kaleidos and Unearthly came out with like really shifty liners, but in totally different formulas at the same time. I'm very happy to add both into my collection. All right, nice clean hand. Last product to talk about. It's another gift from Gigi. So thank you so much. One of my new favorite glosses of all time. It's the Fenty Heat in the shade Lemon Lava. I actually had this on a makeup wish list that I don't even think I've spoken out loud to anybody. So you just get me and I adore you. This is amazing. I'm wearing it right now. We all know I love like a sheer gloss with gold sparkle. It's like one of my favorite things. And I also love a plumping gloss, and I didn't have a gloss this color in this formula before. So this is amazing. I mean, the swatch looks like this. It's not really anything super groundbreaking. Like it looks sheer, but that's totally my cup of tea. And I love the plump that it leaves behind. It's more of that warm plumping sensation instead of like the cool minty tingle. I know people usually have a preference one way or the other. I don't really care. I'm kind of good with either, but I do like that warm plumping with this. It's cozy and I like it. And I like the shine. I'm very happy with this gloss. So thank you again, Gigi. Moving on, I have some hats. My friend Trisha gave me some of her Witchwood Bags hats that she wasn't using anymore because she has probably the biggest collection in the world and I'm very jealous of it, but she so generously gave me some of hers and I love them. And now I need to go shopping for more because I'm addicted. I already own, I think, 2 wide brim hats, just plain, like one's a small black one and one's a large black one, but these ones have designs and they're so cute. Like this one, it has the little planchette on it and I love these hats so much. That's the smallest one. There's this one, the If You Got It, Haunt It. It just has more of that fedora type top. It's so cute. This one is perfect for me. Again, the fedora type top, but it says strange and unusual. Beetlejuice vibes forever. And then this one is the largest one. It has the Ouija board print on it. And again, the fedora type top. I'm obsessed with those. I need more so bad. Next time they do like a big restock or even a sale, I'm definitely gonna pick some up. And then I just have a couple TV shows to talk about. Zane and I have been loving She-Hulk. I think it's so cute. It's like kind of cheesy, kind of corny, but it's silly, it's lighthearted, it's a very easy watch. I've been really enjoying watching all the episodes as they come out each week. So yeah, shout out to She-Hulk. And then we just started recently Only Murders in the Building on Hulu. I love it. We finished season 1 a couple days ago and just started season 2 last night. We'll probably be finished by the time this video goes up because I intend on finishing it by the end of the next couple days. It's just so good. It's about 3 people who live in this old apartment building in New York City, and they all listen to the same podcast about true crime, and they kind of found each other through that, like just by happenstance. And then a murder happens in their building, so they start investigating it and doing their own podcast. And I'm someone who doesn't really listen to true crime, not really my thing. I know it's so off-brand for me to not really care about it because it's very much like everybody's cup of tea, and it's also like I love spooky stuff, but true crime just kind of makes me anxious. Don't love listening to it all the time. But this is a very lighthearted kind of poke at true crime podcast. It's a very easy watch. It's very comforting and kind of cozy, but very silly. They do deal with like some serious stuff with the true crime, but I feel like the true crime isn't like so much the forefront that it feels uncomfy. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to see it for yourself. I highly recommend. I think it is so, so good. And yeah, that is it for my September favorites. I feel like I've been babbling for a long time, but I had some really cool products to talk about and I was really excited to share them with you. I'm excited to spend the whole month with you. It's gonna be a really fun time. I have some fun, just festive makeup looks coming. I have just lots of fun videos in general. It'll be a mixture of Halloween things and regular content. So yeah, I'm excited just to spend the month with you. I would love to hear your favorites as well. What were you loving in the month of September? Did you try anything that I talked about today? I would love to chat down below. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave some Halloween related emojis? And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. I feel like I can't get my words out today. I keep having to repeat all my sentences. I think it's because I'm excited that it's October. Now I need to scrub these guys off with a makeup wipe. You're about to see it here, folks. How tough these are to get off. First time I ever swatched these, I scrubbed for a while. Like, do you see this? If you had any concerns about these not lasting, hopefully this gives you some peace of mind. They're still there. Oh goodness. I'm still scrubbing.